Live from Talladega Superspeedway, this is NASCAR.com Xfinity Series GarageCam. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Welcome to the show and welcome to Talladega, Alabama. And hey, if you're in Alabama, you got to talk to Eli Gold, voice of Alabama football, and such a voice here in our sport for so many years. What is it about Talladega from its inception in '69 and all the controversy to all the drama that we have here every year that's so exciting?
Well, for me, it's exciting because I get to sleep in my own bed for a weekend before, coming home from Richmond, heading to Kansas next week. So it's a nice break in that routine. But, this track is so unpredictable. That's the bottom line. There are, 40 some odd cars behind us now, of which 32 feel that they can win here tomorrow. And you take a look at guys like Joey Gase, who you don't necessarily talk about as a potential winner. Ran in the top 5 last time. J.J. Yaley now in the 44. He's run well here. So many names that you don't expect have a chance to do well here. So for me, that's what makes it very, very special. Plus, I just love racing. And I love watching the pack go by and you're just sitting there on the edge of your seat and describing it to the listeners. So it's nothing better than this place for me.
Well, we're going to tune in and listen to you on MRN. But last night, me and my boys over here were watching the NFL draft.
Yes.
Okay, in our sport, we don't really have a draft system. This sport is completely different than any other. But, okay, Eli Gold, put your owner hat on. Say if you were a Cup Series owner in this garage here in the Xfinity Series, who would you draft?
I would take Eric Jones, probably number 1.
Why?
Well, he has just proven he has the ability to drive most anything and drive it to victory lane. So, that's the bottom line criteria that you would go for. I might look at a Brandon Jones as another young driver who has magnificent talent. And I'm still sold on Elliott Sadler. Maybe it's because I've got gray hair and he's starting to gray up too.
A little bit.
But you see, when you put him in quality equipment with a great crew behind him like Junior has, the guy's battling up front. So those are 3 guys. You might want to throw in Daniel Suarez as well as another. So there's some huge talent. And that's the good thing about NASCAR. We've seen this for years when Cale was retiring and this one was retiring and that one, where's the new guy? And then, then Terry Labonte came in and this one and that one, and then they retire and oh my gosh. Well, NASCAR just has a continuing feeder system and it's working very well.
All right, Eli Gold, voice of Alabama football and voice of MRN this weekend, which, of course, MRN, the voice of NASCAR. What a legendary announcer, Eli Gold. And, when I first came to the sport working for T&N Motorsports, got to work with Eli and a true gentleman. So, and a wonderful voice. Great to have Eli anytime we're here at the racetrack. Carl Long, the 05. Look at this kind of green machine. I don't know. It's like fluorescent yellowish green. John West Townley, a guy that can get it done on the Super Speedways. 2 wins in the ARCA Series in Daytona. John West Townley, so look out for him this weekend. Johnny Jackson, the number 13. If you're new to NASCAR.com GarageCam, you're looking at the video that you're seeing right here. Look over to the top left, there's a little white chat bubble. Click on it, open up the chat room, sign in, man. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see today on the show. Let's have some fun, no boring requests. Let's kick it up a notch here. This is NASCAR Xfinity Series GarageCam, and it's live, it's raw, and it's a lot of fun. Speaking of MRN, the little Barney Hall remembrance sticker on Derek Cope's number 70 machine. Travis Quapple, the former NASCAR Camping World Truck Series competitor, driving this 15 this weekend for Rick Ware Racing. Shane Cockrum in the 25. The number 52 of Joey Gase. We talked about Joey Gase just a second ago and his miraculous run here last time we were here at Talladega in this Jimmy Means number 52, and you see Sparks energy drink, the sponsor of this race, on the side of this legendary number 52 machine. So good to see some sponsorship on this underfunded underdog team here and its driver Joey Gase. Benny Gordon, former Pro Cup Series veteran. And sometimes he wears a crew chief hat here in this series. Sometimes he wears the helmet. Going to be in this number 14 this weekend. Mario Gosselin, Super Mario, right alongside. Some cars tuning up right here in the garage here. We'll tell you who was first in chat here in a second. BJ McLeod, the SS Greenlight, some of the crew over here helping them out this weekend. First in chat, pole position for Jennifer Sloan White. Oh, good for you, girl. Ray Black, the 07, and hey, Garrett Smithley, a brand new paint scheme for this young man. Garrett Smithley, you know, the Johnny Davis cars, typically the Johnny Davis cars have the red scheme. Well, Garrett Smithley's car this weekend, rockin' blue. Check it out. It's probably a new super speedway piece to their stable. Ryan Priest, the Berlin, Connecticut native, the rookie in this 01 for Johnny Davis. Fresh off a start at the Springs Sizzler in Stafford Springs, Connecticut in his number 6 modified. Making his debut in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. It's good to see. I'll tell you what, this 24 team has put 2 field fillers, as they used to call themselves, but 2 young talents in their car this year between Corey LaJoie and Brandon McReynolds. Of course, son of Larry McReynolds and a very talented, accomplished race car driver himself. Very well-spoken young man, Brandon McReynolds, getting his first opportunity here in this series, and man, he's been waiting for this opportunity for such a long time. So the Young Guns JGL crew here putting BMAC with the Redneck Riviera sponsorship in this number 24. Pretty cool for Brendan, great kid. Jeff Green way over there in the, no garage for Jeff Green, that number 10, sitting underneath a easy up tent. Bobby Gerhart also competing this weekend, an ARCA Series veteran. More crew than I've ever seen here in the number 89 pit for Morgan Shepherd. And then alongside JJ Yaley, that's not JJ, in the Zachary number 44. TriStar Motorsports announcing this week that they have released David Starr from their team, usually the driver of this number 44 Zachary Toyota. Now in the seat for the rest of the season, it looks like, will be JJ Yaley. See, the former USAC Triple Crown winner, champion. Now get it done here in the 44. JJ bouncing between some seats. I mean, he started out the season in Daytona on the shelf, JJ Yaley. I was texting with him during Daytona, and it was a hard thing for a race car driver to sit at home, especially in such a big weekend like Daytona. It's good to see JJ Yaley not only come back and drive some races in the 14 car, but to get the nod over here in the number 44. Eric Amarola on this number 98, and I see this car fresh from Florida. You're going to see a lot of it this weekend if you tune into NASCAR Drive. That's where you can tune in, listen to audio, look at the in-cars, the dedicated in-cars for the Xfinity Series race here on Saturday, and we'll let you know first and foremost here on NASCAR.com the in-car cameras. And Eric Amarola will be carrying one of them. Brandon McReynolds, who we just showed you in that 24, his rookie performance, his first time in an Xfinity car, and he's going to have an in-car camera. Brendan Poole in the number 48 and Joey Logano, all with NASCAR Drive this weekend. Doreen Wright, hey Matt, New Jersey here. Hey, what's up? How about Jeremy Clements in the 51? Well, our audio guys from New Jersey, shout out to Jersey. Dirty Jers. Jeremy Clements, there's your car, Jersey. The number 51, BRT Extrusions Incorporated, new sponsorship on this car. Also on this car, I saw a release. It was cool to see a release for a sponsorship from a small team like this, but SDD Signs and Displays, I got an inbox little bing yesterday, and it was a sponsorship release for Jeremy Clements' car, and good to see a little funding here coming to this underfunded team. Crew chief and tuned by his old man. Family operation. Number 93 this weekend. Right alongside Ross Chastain's number 4. Chastain with, well, the coolest helmet, one of the coolest helmets in here. Let's see if we can motor around the Sieg family. Number 93. And show you navigate the seas of cars here in and out the garage. This is all access. We pretty much go where we want. Well, check it out. You know what the helmet is? Jonathan Merriman pointed it out yesterday when we were strolling the garage here. He's like, Ross Chastain's got a watermelon helmet. That's pretty darn cool right there. Back out into the sunshine, the Alabama sunshine. I rolled in this morning, listened to a little Jerry Reed, Alabama Jubilee. A few drivers hoping to be singing at the end of this race on Saturday, including the number 11 of Blake Cook, fresh off his career best finish at Richmond International Raceway. Lenny Whiteside, you want to see Blake Cook? Please tell him I said good luck. Well, geez, hopefully we can see Blake Cook riding a tremendous wave here with this new race team this year and finding consistency that Blake's never really had in his career, and now finding really strong finishes. So trending upward, Blake Cook and this Leaf Filter gutter protection team. Chris Cockrum here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. You ready for Dega?
Yes, sir. It's been a while since I got back behind the wheel.
Yeah.
It's been since Atlanta. So this is the same car we took to Daytona. Had a really, really good run. So I'm looking forward to this. About to get out here and do our drafting practice first thing and see if we can put a big number up in case, from what I heard, in case the rain comes.
So, you know, no going out there to shake the rust off on a single car run. Get out there in the draft.
Exactly. we go big or go home, and we're not going home.
You got it. Chris Cockrum right there. That's great. Gotta love it. It's go big or go home, and it is Talladega. Home of the big one. One of the most dramatic racetracks that we race at here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. 2.66 miles. Ultra high banked. Drafting restrictor plates. Cars sucked together in packs. You just never know what you're going to see. Hey, there's Garrett Smithley's dad. Ryan Sieg in the number 39 with these Sparks colors on the car as well, the sponsor of this race. New paint scheme. We saw that new paint scheme on NASCAR.com. If you go to the Xfinity Series page yesterday, it was the lead story, was a paint scheme preview on NASCAR.com. Make sure you check out NASCAR.com all day long. We're going to have some special features for you. Maybe an up to speed with Jonathan Merriman, we hope. We had a request for Blake Cook. Oh, he's going the other way. Oh, he's walking the other way. We were trying to get him for you. Anyway, hopefully we can get him again. We still got a lot of time left. I don't even know if we're halfway on the show. But Jeb Burton, the number 43, I saw him eating some yogurt at the back of his hauler here not too long ago. It's Ross Chastain. What's up, man? We were talking about your watermelon helmet.
Were you?
Yeah.
It got a little wet, actually,
did?
yesterday. Yeah, one of my guys...
Does that mean it's ripe?
Oh, they're always ripe, man. Yeah, he was bringing it out of the lounge, and he had a bottle of water under his arm, and the cap blew off, and it dumped right in the helmet, so hopefully she still works.
You probably would like that here at the end of the day when it gets hot in Talladega. But hey, off the subject, okay? Last night we were sitting watching the NFL draft. I don't know if you were watching it.
Bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces. But, you know, if we had an NFL draft here in this garage, if we had a draft here in this garage, what would your case be as a young race car driver to a cup team to draft you?
Just watch me. I don't know.
Just watch me?
Just watch me. I don't know. What do you say? I don't know. I don't know how the draft works. Do they have to pitch themselves?
Do they have to what?
Do they have to pitch themselves to the...
Well, yeah, you know, they get an interview process. There's an interview process, film. Why would you be a good guy to get drafted into the next level?
I don't know. That's a tough question, man.
Yeah, hey, that's what I do, baby.
Yeah. You bring out the good in everybody, right?
I don't know about that. That's going too far. All right. Ross Chastain right there. I guess he didn't watch too much of the draft if he doesn't know about the process involved. Threw him a little hardball there. The kid couldn't take it. Benny Mingo working on the right front of this machine right here. One of my favorite personalities here in this garage area. Yeah, man. Benny Mingo used to wheel a Bandolero car back in the day. Yeah, he used to fit in that thing. It was impressive, man. Bubba Wallace right alongside in that clean number 6. Pretty cool new paint scheme to show you guys on NASCAR.com right there too, with Bubba Wallace. And the Lilly Diabetes car driver Ryan Reed that Benny Mingo is working on. Brendan Poole, one of the in-car cameras that will be on NASCAR Drive. The DC Solar colors, a little bit different, a little inverse this week for the number 48. Texas driver, rocking the navy blue. The number 42, Justin Marks. All right, let's see if we could grab Bubba. All right, we're grabbing Bubba Wallace. I know he can answer this question pretty well because Ross Chastain kind of sucked. But we were watching the draft last night, the NFL draft, and I wanted to know, okay, if a Cup driver was doing the interview to maybe draft you, what would you say to sell yourself? You know, why would Bubba Wallace be a guy that goes in the first round?
I mean, I don't have to say anything. Just look at me.
Is it all about this?
It's all about that. I didn't know where you were going there with that camera at first.
All right, let's change the subject.
Yeah.
All right, man. Pretty cool new paint scheme this weekend, and it's Talladega. An opportunity for big or go home.
We had to play smart about it. We've had enough bad finishes, man. I got gray hair, that's why I'm wearing hats now. And no, we got an awesome looking car. Excited to have a clean on the product. Clean on the product.
The clean product.
I guess
on
our
the car
is a product, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Clean product on the car and
clean product on the product.
Yeah. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Everything's a product. I'm a product. You're a product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, it should be fun. It's always fun coming here to Talladega until the wreck happens. You know, it's cool the way the draft works, the side draft works. We're 3 and 4 wide, so I'm excited about it. Practice is always fun. Hopefully we make more than 2 laps, unlike Talladega at the beginning of the year. So we'll watch out for the knuckleheads and go have some fun today.
All right, Bubba Wallace, have fun with us. That's awesome. Halfway to go on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Justin Marks walking to his number 42 here in the NASCAR garage. Front of that Camaro. That looks pretty sporty right there, that Chevrolet Camaro. Hey, it's Chuck Bush. Hi, Chuck Bush. Hopefully we get to see more Chuck Bush. He's a part-timer now. He's not on the road every other week anymore. I got to pick on him. Okay, guys, here's the deal. Oh, wait, even better. Blake Cook walking by. Let's see if we can stop Blake Cook. All right, Blake, big weekend last weekend at Richmond. One heck of a finish for you guys. How are you bringing this momentum to a completely different place?
Yeah, try to move up 7 more positions in the race and win this thing, man. You know, but that's what everybody's going to say here at Talladega. That's what makes this place so cool is anybody really can come here and win. But I'll tell you one thing, we're going to be trying harder than everybody else, so I think that'll pay off. So
if the weather comes in, can you install some leaf filter gutter protection around this place and keep us dry?
Well, the thing is we like rain because then everybody realizes their gutters are clogged and then they call Leaf Filter or they go to leaffilter.com and get a free estimate and then we install it. So rain is good for us at Colleague Racing.
Gotta love it. Love it. Sponsor plugs can be fun sometimes. You know that? Speaking of sponsor plugs, I'm just going to come out and say this, okay? Breyer's vanilla ice cream. Oh, so good. Between their mint chocolate chip and their vanilla, I'm in heaven. This is the tastiest car in the field. I'm sorry to all other food sponsors, but oh Lord. Justin Allgaier's number 7. Big happy birthday today. Dale Earnhardt would have been 65 today. I can't read your lips.
I know.
Chuck.
Well, I was just going to say ice cream, cake, happy birthday.
To the late Dale Earnhardt.
Right. You can always have cake.
When I see this, you ready? Let's have some fun. When I see...
Look, you were doing such a fine
means.
job on this show, just running and going, and I was kind of hanging back. Wasn't going to hop in.
I mean, dude, I don't mind you hopping in because it's Chuck Bush. You're fun.
I was watching you with these draft questions, and I came up with a headline for this episode of GarageCam. It'll be...
Nobody knows why they want to be the first rounder?
No. Xfinity Series GarageCam. Just watch me.
Just watch me.
Because you got two people that said that.
Just watch me.
Just watch me.
Just watch me. I gotta love it. Eric Jones, the number 20 machine right here. He was Eli Gold's first pick if there was a draft. Brendan Gaughan, the number 62. Brandon Jones, young star here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Strapping in already to his number 33. Tie-dye Ty Dillon alongside in the Xfinity Series ride, the Bass Pro Shops. Number 3. Eric Amarola rolling through the garage here in the number 98. Signing some autographs. Eli Gold said that Elliott Sadler was getting white hair. Well, he is. He's getting older. Veteran in our series. Driver number 1. Show you inside the cockpit of Daniel Suarez. Actually, you know what? Let's go over here because I think maybe we could get a driver. Joey Logano in his garage talking to Brent Wentz and this number 22 crew, having some smiles, having some laughs. All right, Joey, we've been talking because last night was the NFL draft. Now, you're a Cup guy, okay? Let's just say you were a Cup owner. Who in this series, the Xfinity Series, would be your number 1 draft choice? It's a tough question, I know.
Non-Cup guy.
Non-Cup guy. And Joey Logano's pick is?
I think Eric Jones probably. Probably the easy pick on that.
Why is that? You've been battling wheel to wheel.
He's pretty good. I've watched him. He's pretty good. I've raced him a few times. He's young. He's good. He's got his head on his shoulders. Seems like. I guess I'd pick him.
And you were that young guy once. Now you're kind of an old man.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah. So,
I know.
But
not as old as you, though.
Not as old as me. Definitely not. I mean, it's bad, dude. I got a lot of dust on my shoulders. Anyway, Talladega, man. This is a place where you finally know how to get it done here.
I finally know how to get it done
here.
Thanks for that awesome
it took a little while.
/ burn as well.
It took a little while, but hey, how about getting the Xfinity Series win here this week in the 22?
I'd be excited about it. We were so close in Daytona to winning that one. This is definitely one of those racetracks, like you said. I know what I got to do. It's all about kind of getting teamed up with the right people at the end and positioning yourself for the end and trying to get a trophy. So, got the best team, got the best car. We'll just go do it. And
one heck of a super speedway spotter also in Tab Boyd for this discount tire number 22, Joey Logano. Always have fun with Joseph. Chase Elliott.
Yeager and I were just talking, and with these hard-hitting questions on this episode of GarageCam, you were like the Barbara Walters of the Xfinity Series garage.
Because I'm old?
Yeah, pretty much.
Austin Dillon for the number 2 car. We were just interviewing Austin for a little feature we're going to do on NASCAR.com just a few minutes ago, and he had a really interesting new haircut. He's got 3 stripes shaved in the side of his head. That's pretty cool. Not driving the 3 in the Xfinity Series. His brother is, but that's okay. Matt Tifft in the number 18. Kyle Busch winning 4 out of 7 races that he was in this year. 5 different winners in 8 races here in the Xfinity Series. But man, Kyle Busch was on a tear. Now Matt Tifft last week starting in Richmond, taking over the helm of this number 18. A solid run for them last weekend, but they have those 4 winner stickers from Kyle Busch. Matt Tifft hoping to get a win sticker himself and his first win here in the series. And there is that 3 stripe on the side of Austin Dillon's noggin. Let's see if I show you inside the cockpit. We were about to go and show you inside the cockpit of the number 18. And then Daniel Suarez, the number 19 right here, strapping into his car. Elliott Sadler alongside. Let's roll on down here, see if we can get a driver or 2. Everybody seems to be strapping in. Well, the consensus here in this garage is, if there was a number 1 draft pick out of the Xfinity Series in the Cup, that it would be this guy, Eric Jones, who says his plans for 2017 are pretty much set. They haven't announced him yet, but Eric Jones going for the W here. In the NASCAR Dash for Cash, he already has the NASCAR Dash for Cash win at Bristol. Not only the win for the bonus, but the W, the checkered flag. So Eric Jones, if he wins a second one between here and, of course, Indianapolis and Dover, he can actually win a bonus that gets him into the chase. The first ever chase here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And we're faking you out here. How about those? We're talking about football. That was a football move there for the big guy here. Justin Allgaier. Try to see if we could sneak in, show you the right side of this car. Because remember, this week, as opposed to last week at Richmond, we're running windshields on the right side of these race cars. Billy Wilburn working on the car right there, as I like to call him, Willie Bilburn. Randy LaJoy poking his head into the seat of Justin Allgaier, former NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Randy LaJoy. But yeah, these windshields, side windows are in these cars this weekend, as opposed to the short tracks where we don't run them. Man, the car's rolling out here early. Justin Marks at number 42. Getting a little head start. Elliott Sadler in the number 1. And he's had a Triumph. Sure has had a lot of headaches at Super Speedway over the years, with some very dramatic upside down barrel rolling incidents here. Bring you inside the garage here. Matt Tiff climbing into his number 18. A big opportunity for this young man in one of the most proven cars in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Team's definitely strategizing a little bit different here this weekend. Some of these big teams, in talking with them, are going to go out and make some sticker runs. Maybe switch over from Q trim back over into race trim. But the big thing is pending weather. We don't know what the weather's going to be like. Remember, when you hear 50% chance of rain, that means it's a 50% chance it's not going to happen. So these teams have to kind of prepare for both, and you want to see what your car is going to be like in race trim. It's not as drastically different, though, race trim and qualifying trim, as it is at most tracks here in the Super Speedway. As far as what you have to change. All buckled in, ready to go in this GameStop number 20 for Joe Gibbs Racing, the dominant force here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. But last week, Junior Motorsports woke up and stole the show. JGR hoping to get back on top of the leaderboard here this weekend. Oh my gosh. Is that Superman? Is that Superman up there? No, it's Chris Rice. Synonymous, though. A little behind the scenes here. This is Stoley right here, working with Fox. Oh, excuse me, it isn't Stoley. I thought it was Stoley. Oh my gosh. So that's bad. Oh, misidentified a camera guy. That's okay. Cameraman Union will have my butt for that one. The Brandon Jones machine right here. Let's give some shout outs. Jeff Messer. Let's roll. Fire him up. John Wayne. Oh wait, I watch your westerns all the time, but got to put Bubba and Blaney in the infield with a camera. Wow, that would be interesting. I don't know if we'd want to do that though. Talladega infield is a very interesting place, to say that. I've always called it Redneck Mardi Gras. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. What about you, Chuck Bush?
I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's going to be fun. I think you should keep it locked on NASCAR.com, because there may or may not be some content coming out this weekend from the infield here at
Wow.
Talladega. Yeah. I know
So-
Pat DeCola, one of the writers, he's a first-timer. He's here. and
DeCola's never been here?
He's never been here,
Oh.
and he is going to write a story on his first-time
It's-
experience. And guess what? I see somebody walking up behind you that might be able to help us close this show out.
Yes, he will. Let's see. He's one of the best. I was hoping he'd hear me. He happens to be one of the best looking drivers in the NASCAR Xfinity field.
Him?
No, he's not a driver anyway. Brendan Gaughan, all right, man. Well, let's not get run over. We're going to get run over? No, we're not.
yeah.
But we can walk to your car. Okay, Gaughan, I got to ask you a question here. You're a veteran of this series, okay?
Calling me old again.
No,
I think you
no,
call me
no.
old every time I'm on your show, actually.
We were
Is that something you try to do every week? Is that like, do you like start out and, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting
Chuck's nodding yes.
affirmations from her.
All right, we were talking because we were watching the NFL draft last night. And then I was thinking this morning when we were interviewing Eli Gold, if there was a draft in the Cup Series, who would be like the #1 draft choice in this garage?
Not me. Yeah.
Would it be you?
No. I'm
If you're a Cup owner, I
I'm
wanna
pretty
know.
sure I would not be the #1 draft pick. Maybe 14 years ago, I might have been thought about it. But I've screwed my career up so well that there is no way I might even be a second or third rounder by now. But I could be like, the Tom Brady, that third round.
What about a kicker?
Oh, I'd be first round of that.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
actually, once again, about 20 years ago, I'd have been first round of it. Now,
Okay,
they don't quite move as well.
someday in 20 years when you hang up your helmet, because we're not talking about that, say if you're an owner in the Cup Series, you've competed against these guys, what young talent would you nab as Brendan Gaughan's first-round draft pick?
First problem you have is me and owning a race team. But if I was looking at it, oh, what? You don't want me anymore, Chuck? Chuck's giving me the time thing, like, hey, get the guy to shut up. I see what you're doing. That's fine. Don't worry. Oh, fine.
Hug it out. Hug it out.
I mean, 20 years from now, I don't know who it is.
No, but right
So
now, who would be your #1 draft choice?
Well, come on. I mean, if you don't pick Kyle Busch, you're probably an idiot right now. I mean, the
No,
guy's,
Xfinity Series regular, dude. He's already got a ride in
Kyle
Cup.
Busch in the Xfinity Series.
He's got a Cup ride.
Oh, okay.
Come on, dude.
Let's look up. I'd probably have to say Daniel Suarez right now. Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez are kind of the, right at the top of my list of regulars. There's a young man named Riley Herbst coming up, though. Everybody pay
That's
attention
true.
to Riley Herbst. That's my boy.
Now go get in your car. You got to get some work done. All right, whether Brendan Gaughan's your first choice or Eric Jones, this is NASCAR.com GarageCam, and we're glad you joined us. Make sure you tune in later on today, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. local here in Talladega for NASCAR Sprint Cup Series GarageCam. This is Matthew Dillner, and until next time, we'll see you at the races.